Yeah, what's going on? I go by the name of Maxsta straight out East London, and you're locked into NKE Media. Rah.
Hi, I'm Candice J, and we're back here with NKE Media. I'll be interviewing a great person today, MC Maxsta, the Maxsta.
How do you know I'm a great person?
I said MC.
Oh, okay, I'm not.
unless you're not.
I am. I'm great. I'm awesome.
How are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here. Like, obviously I got to do bare interviews and stuff, but I'm good. I want to tell my story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's Maxsta?
What, me, innit?
Yeah.
Me, innit? No, joking. Obviously, like a grime MC from East London, all of that kind of stuff. Like, I grew up around, obviously, the Wileys and the da-da-das. So I'm like a product of all of that kind of world. And yeah, like, obviously, through the lengths of my career, I've like had a deal with Sony, not with Sony no more. I've like been in various different situations. I was with Tinchi's management before. I was with Kano's management. Like, I've been about. Like, I've had a lot of experience and stuff. So yeah, man, I'm just still here learning. Really.
So when did you decide to actually get into music and the industry? Because I know back in the day you were in a group before, wasn't you? With like the lead, I think was God's Gift. How was that?
Like, obviously, yeah, that was like in a lot of the younger days, yeah, and them times grime was literally like crewed up, you know what I'm saying? It was either you're there, or if you weren't in a crew, then it was a bit sad. But like that was called the Mucky Wolf Pack, and it basically that was a crew from literally the home of grime, which everyone says is like Boaty.
London.
Yeah. And it was like the older lot was like, yeah, God's Gift and da-da-da, and they was like with Wiley and whoever else, and then me and a couple other people, there's this other crew called Rascals, like me, all of them, and like loads of other kids. We was like, there's Mucky Wolf Pack, then I hate the name, yeah, but we was called Mucky Cubs.
Mucky Cubs.
Yeah, like, so we was like, yeah, they were the wolves and we were the, like, I don't know, innit? But then yeah, like, obviously I went through all of that stage, and I was literally, I've been like with so many people in terms of them trying to help me and da-da-da. Like, I was even before, I was with like Always Recordings as well, like with like Frisco and Rare Tear, but being from East as well made me like want to be like, it was times where it was like I was in between going studio with Frisco and Chip and Double S. But then when I'm in East, like like I'll be in school literally, and like Wiley will call my phone and I'll be the guy because I'll put him on loudspeaker and be like, yeah, come to the studio, Max. Like, and then like in school, I'll literally just jump over the gate, like go to Barking Road, get a bus to Wiley, and feel like, yeah, this was better than a day of education. Like. But yeah.
So how was that for you growing up? Obviously, you had your mentors from a young age. Not a lot of MCs had that. And then you branched off and you went into your own solo career. How was that for you?
It's like, I guess branching out, yeah, was never really like it's never really like a difference, because even when I was in a crew, I guess some people wouldn't even like it, but I was like always on my own kind of thing. And sometimes there'll be times where everyone's meant to meet up, but there's no Maxsta or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I was always like, you know, because someone else from my crew could have been me and done what I did and gone everywhere else, but obviously they didn't, so yeah.
There's quite a lot of MCs that have come and gone, and literally from the experience of being in the industry or being famous, they just stopped. Why did you continue?
Just like, I have a lot of drive, like even when I'm like, I think, and as well when I'm in like what people else might see as like a bad situation or not in my peak, that's what makes me want to go back into another peak. Like, I always feel like it's possible. If I want to do something, I can do it. So it's just literally about that drive. Like, I see a lot of people where it's like, you have an opportunity, man. Like, as much as you might not think you have the world or a lot, someone else might actually want to be you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't lose, there's no quitting in this game, man. You know what I'm saying?
Is there any lyric that you would have loved to have as your own, like any other lyric that any other MC has created that you thought, I wish that was my line, I wished I had that?
Yeah, like not one in particular, yeah, but you see Kano, like his levels like of like lyricism, all that kind of stuff, like people don't understand, like it's crazy. Even the other day I was listening to like some old school stuff of his and I was like, raw, like this is like, I wish I did this. Like, so he's one of them people definitely where I hear him and I think, yeah man, like I wish I made that song.
So London's really known for grime,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And back in the day, in the 90s especially, grime was at its peak where everyone was listening to grime. Well, 2000, no, there was a time where everyone was just listening to grime. The Wileys, like you said, the Kanos.
Yeah.
No one else listened to any other type of music.
Yeah.
But nowadays we get into the hip hop now.
Yeah.
Where would you say grime has gone now? Where is grime today?
It's in like a state where it needs, it's like I could say it needs resuscitation, but at the same time it's also had like, if grime was to like kind of keep getting like as the years went on, if it gets like deader and deader, then it's like you could say from this point, from like 2014 back to 2004, there was like, that's like 10 years of like glory that it actually had. So I feel like that should just be preserved, like, because really and truly in this day and age, if I'm being honest with you, like you have to be a realistic person. Like even as a grime MC, it's like, yeah, it's what I love doing and it's what I came up with, but I can't deny the fact that the world that I live in today is not the premier thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I have friends who listen to everything else, and I have my little cousins who, yeah, they're like gassed off me and whatever because they know me, like because I'm their family member, so they want to like be happy about like my music or listen to it. But rap like is really like at the forefront of the UK, definitely, because right now, before, you know, like you said, in the days, there was actually the days where people only listened to like Wiley, Dizzy, like the UK people, like artists had the UK listeners on Smash, you get me? But those were the days where the internet weren't like it is now. Like nowadays it's like our culture is really, we're like America but with English accents, because if you go outside everyone dresses like Americans, people are saying hella turn up, and you know, like that's not really us. But due to the, before there was like such a big gap, even like people would think, nah, like you see like how Crept and that got French Montana in their tune, like before that whole America and it was like such a big gap, it was literally across the like the world. But now from Twitter, from all these like the whole social like level of media, it's like we all share the same universal culture, but they don't suffer from that, we do, because all of our best rap artists, even in this country in this present day, they're making music that an American would make, but it's just with an English accent. So I feel like in terms of losing our culture, like that's the most important thing about grime, the fact that it was like no one else, like it was our thing. But yeah.